Hey guys, welcome back to Data with Dominic. And today in this next video in our PySpark series, we're going to be looking at some more date functions available to us in PySpark. This is going to be quite an extensive list. But I'll try to go through them quickly, and they're all quite simple to use, and the functionality is quite simple. But if you had to execute them without a function, they would take quite a bit of time. Or you had to write the function by yourself, it would take a bit of time. So it's good to know what's out there. So let's dive into the demo. As you can see, I've got my Databricks Community Edition set up. I'll link to a video of mine that helps you set this up so you can use PySpark for free. So with the first cell here, what I'm doing is basically just creating a data frame with two random dates. As you can see, date 1 and date 2. It's some random dates about a month apart. And then I'm importing the functions from PySpark.sql functions that we're going to be demoing today. So we've got date difference, date diff, month between, add months, date add, year, month, day of year, day of month, and day of week. So let's begin with date diff. As the name suggests, what this allows us to do is to calculate the difference in days between two given dates. So how we execute it is we just create a new column and then set the column title or column header, and then when to use the date diff function, what you have to do is just specify two parameters. One is the end date and one is the beginning date. Alright, so it subtracts and it sort of calculates the number of days in between or the difference in dates, and it's quite intelligent, so you can give dates that are far apart. So as you can see here, once we've executed it, it's calculated 31 days in between. These dates are exactly 1 month apart, and May has 31 days, so that's how you can see that it's working fine. So the next function we're going to be looking at is the month between function. Call it the same way, specify the column header and then call the function, and the parameters to specify are basically just two dates. You can specify them explicitly within quotes using the date format, or you can just, if you have columns that are of the date type, you can just point to both of them and then it should calculate the months in between. So you can see there's exactly 1 month in between these two dates, 9th June 2016 and 9th May 2016, so it calculates 1 month in between. Now the next function is the adding of months. So what we can do this is do with this is basically time travel forward or backward, and you can add on months to any specific date that you have, right? So as you can see here, we've got this function being executed on one of the dates. It takes two parameters. The first parameter is the date that you want to add months to, and the second parameter is the number of months that you want to add. Alright, so we are working on date 2, which in this case is 9th June 2016, and after adding 5 months it becomes 9th November 2016, because 6 plus 5 is 11. And it's also intelligent in the sense that if you go past December, it automatically calculates into next year. See, I've added 8 months to June 2016, it goes automatically to Feb 2017. So it's intelligent, and if you want to subtract months the same way, you just need to specify a negative number. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. Now similar to months, we can also time travel with days, right? We just have the date add function and it works the same way. First parameter, specify the number of days and the date that you want to time travel or perform this function on, and then the second parameter is the number of days that you want to move forward if it's a positive number and backward if it's a negative number. So we've added 13 days to the 9th of June 2016, so it becomes the 22nd of June 2016, again working fine. And then we have the year and month function, which basically when called on a date type piece of data, it returns only the year. So as you can see, we've just called this on date 2 and it's returning only the year as is, so we're getting 2016. Similar with to year is month. When you call this function on a piece of data that is of the date type, it returns the month in a numeric format. And apart from that, we have the day of year, day of month, and day of week transformations, which basically when called on a particular date, return the day of the year, which is, as it says, from January 1st it counts up till that day and returns that number. Day of the month counts from the 1st of that month. If it's the 9th of June, it's obviously the 9th of that month, and the day of the week is tells us what day of the week it is. So 5 means Friday. So that's how the day of the week works. So these are some of the date functions available to us in PySpark. I had done an earlier video which went through the absolute basics of the date type format, but this is an extensive list of some of the functions available to us. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.